Peace. Black Light here, Cyberspace Ministry. Today is the 17th. We're going to be concluding this series of talks, and we're going to jump into another talk. But we've been giving you suggestions on how you must defeat the beast, so we can get into that fourth dimension. If you add up the fourth dimension and the third dimension, you got the number 7. Number 7 that's God's number, and it represents also the day of judgment, and it represents the Sabbath day, when God rested and there was no work to be done on the Sabbath day, according to the Jewish scriptures. And then Jesus came and defied those scriptures, or those sayings that the Jews had, was going by. And they thought Jesus was breaking the law of Moses. But Jesus answered, say something to this nature: if you see a lost sheep or someone that's in a ditch, and you go to help them come out the ditch, that kind of work is blessed by the Most High. I'm just paraphrasing on, letting you know that that's what that meant. And the Jews didn't like that answer or that saying. And so this is the 7th day, the day of judgment and the day of justice. That's what Jesus, the name Jesus, represents: justice. Because they didn't have J's back then. So the universe, or the cosmos, has given us divine ideas and divine wisdom, divine vision, where we can, and all the tools we need and all the ammunition we need to defeat the beast. First thing that you must do is recognize the beast as being really dependent also on the cosmos as you and I. But he has tricked us into being dependent on him by using that dollar bill. Now, I gave many strategies, step by step, of what you can do to get away from the grip of the beast. Because his plans is bringing you into the beast's plans is to bring you into a modern slavery. The whole entire population of the planet Earth, he will govern and rule if he has his way. And in the scriptures, Allah say he gave you the freedom of choice. So if you choose to follow him into this hellhole, then you won't get no help from the Creator, because you chose to follow the devil. which many of us are doing. We are choosing to follow and acting and being under the mindset of the devil. Everything starts in the mind first. You know, worlds are created in the mind. Cultures are created in the mind. So America is really a corporation company. The United States of America is a corporation company. The Federal Reserve came in and changed the Constitution through trickery, and now you're following a satanic Constitution. Black, brown, and the whole world is under the spell of this, wanting to be like the US of A. So, to make a long story short, we must simply resist the devil, resist his mindset. Don't follow in after none of these holidays, and build for yourself. See, the first law of nature is self-preservation. Ain't nobody gonna look out for you like you look out for yourself. Now, you want to say that everybody is an individual, true in some sense, but when you break it down like this, the Most High created things in groups. He made the birds, but he even created the birds in groups, because you got the sparrow, you got the eagle, you got the chicken, and each one of these groups are not on an equal playing field. Some have a superiority over the other, but the Most High, the cosmos, gave each one of these birds an advantage to preserve his species. And you could break that down into the mankind and man. Each one of us have in different groups, group categories, but he gave some superiority over the others. And the Aboriginal black man was the first man on the planet. So he has the advantage and the responsibility of ruling in a just manner, because he is the strongest, and he looks out for those that are in need. But at this point in time, we ourselves have fallen into a weak position by following after suggestions of Satan. And once we started following after the suggestions of Satan, we put ourselves in a subordinary role and put him supreme over us, and he's our God. And he did this through trickery, but most of us have succumbed to his trickery. So now that we are waking up, if we don't want Satan to be the ultimate ruler of the universe, we must take Satan out. And you must do that through mind power. Remember, mind is over matter. That's a law. So we must, in this seventh day, put an end to Satan's rule. His rule been up a long time ago, but he kept putting us back to sleep, and we let him put us back to sleep. See, can't nobody do nothing to you but what you let him do to you. You teach people how to treat you. You see? So any hell that comes your way is what you brought on yourself. So, you know, the universe and the cosmos always sends you wise men to lift you up and get you out of your situation. They can only drop a seed on you, but it's up to you to plant it and cultivate it. You know, take it or leave it. So we offering you on this series called the Cyberspace Ministry. My name is Black Light. My movement is the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Most High and elders. See, elders don't realize that they have the responsibility to guide the youth. They have flipped their script on the elders. And now the elders are going in the nursing home, they're breaking down sick, you know, and the children follow your lead. So each generation, the nursing home get filled up. They done made an industry out of it and a business out of taking care of seniors who can't take care of themselves. And the children refuse to take care of them because they don't have that supreme wisdom that the elders refuse to drop on them. The elders let Satan school them, educate them, and so they have become totally dependent on Satan. So this brother here has been trying to give you advice on how to get out of this situation. So the elders is who I'm reaching out to, those that are in their right mind and healthy and want to do something to change their neighborhood around. Everything starts at home, the family structure. So we must first salvage the family structure, get the black woman and the black man on the same page, then raise our children. So we're turning the hearts of the fathers to the hearts of the young, and the hearts of the young to the fathers, the women to the men, so forth. So the enemy, Satan, took our woman from us and started raising our woman to love him and to be like him and his woman, to act freakish like him and his woman. Because we lost all knowledge of self when we were in slavery. We lost all knowledge of our God, our culture, and everything. So he took advantage of that for 400 years. And he became our foster father and raised us up in his identity by giving us his names, his language. So now that we realize this, we're going to reverse the language. We're going to use the language, but we're going to flip it into our favor. We're going to use the culture, but we're going to flip it and reinvent it. So if you stay tuned and to this ministry, I'm going to give suggestions, drop seeds on you, but it's up to you to take it or leave it. This is Black Light out.